Spotlight. Remove the spotlight.
There we go.
Okay, I asked you to unmute. Click that. Okay, then spotlight.
All right, try it now.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, if I start coughing, I'm still getting over COVID, so you guys just bear with me. All right. So I kind of want to start off with saying I never, ever, ever expected to be part of Scentsy. I was a customer of Chloe's for about 7 years, and I told her so many times, never expect me to join your team. I'm already with another direct sales company. I don't look at, like, I love Scentsy. I love the products, but I don't think Scentsy is for me. And just because I was doing something else, which I'm not doing anymore, but some things that came to light with that business that was going on. And I always watched Chloe's stories every single day. I would get on, I would listen to her talk, and I'm like, man, I love this girl. Like, we built a relationship. I always told her, like, she's a sister I never had. I don't have a sister, but she's like a sister I never had. So, come like December, around Christmas time, I started really focusing in on what Chloe was posting on Instagram, listening to her stories, her sharing about all the trips she was earning and all the things that she was doing, her remodeling her house and all this stuff. I was like, man, I kind of want to be a part of something like that, because what I'm doing now is not giving me that. And I was busting my butt at a business, at another direct sales business. And I'll be honest, I was not feeling like I was treated the way that I should have been treated. Like I was being recognized for all my hard work. And to be honest, I was getting tired of that. But I thought, okay, well, maybe this is normal. Maybe this is how all direct sales companies are. You know, I'm just going to be who I am and continue to do what I'm doing. So if I get emotional during this, I'm sorry. So we found out one of our best friends passed away in January, and that was really hard. He was like the only friend that we had that was really close to us and our family. Once that happened, a couple weeks later, try not to get emotional, we found out that my husband had cancer. And I remember going to the doctor with my husband. He had a lump under his arm, and I remember them saying that he had to have surgery. So this was back in February. So he had 3 surgeries, and then they really didn't tell us anything at that point, like about the whole cancer situation. And then after his surgeries, we had met with the doctor, and they confirmed that it was cancer. So being in that room and hearing those words, I felt like everything around me just stopped. And God, I kid you not, like after we left that room, I watched Chloe's Instagram, and she was talking about joining and how Scentsy had something going on with joining and how you could earn a kit by hosting a party. And at that moment, I felt like everything around me just was black, and I was standing in a room, and God was like, this is your sign. Like, this is your time. This is where you're supposed to go. Immediately after that, I texted Chloe, and I'm like, I voice message her all the time. I'm like, you're never going to believe this, because you told me you would pee your pants if I ever messaged you and told you that I wanted to join your team. But I'm ready. Like, I am ready to do this. This was in March. Okay. Like a month after I'd found out everything with Justin, and she already knew that he had cancer. So when I messaged her that, it was like my heart felt, I was scared. I felt like, oh my gosh, what if I'm not good enough to do this? What if I am not good enough to be a part of Chloe's team? That was just fear creeping in. But I remember when I messaged her and told her I was ready, just the joy that I felt just talking about wanting to join scentsy because I'd been a customer for 7 years. I'm like, I never, ever, ever thought that I would do that. But that one moment of just watching her story and listening to her talk about this company and what it's doing for her and how it's changed her life and how you can host a party and earn your kit for free, I was like, okay, that's my sign. So I told her, she knew that Justin had cancer. And I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I'm all in. Like, if I'm going to do this, I am not going to let anything stand in my way. I know my husband has cancer and I'm dealing with that, but that's not going to stand in my way. There's so much going on in my personal life, but that's okay. It's not going to stand in my way. Like, I don't want to disappoint you and I don't want to let you down. So if I'm going to do this, like, I know that I have to be all in because that's just the person that I am. So in April, we set up a party. And we actually set it up near the end of the month. So it actually ran into the beginning of May is when we closed it out. But you guys, I'm telling you, God showed up every step of the way and he continues to show up every step of the way. So if you're sitting here feeling like you're not good enough or you can't do it, there's no excuses because you can do it. That's an excuse. Throw that out and don't listen to it because I had so much going on in my life. We had a best friend that passed away. My husband had found out he had cancer and I was putting all my eggs in a basket and saying, okay, let's do this. I know that I'm dealing with all this stuff, but I'm ready. Like, I want to change my life. I want to be part of something that I see you talk about all the time that is way bigger than what I can ever imagine. I want to be a part of that. Like, I want to be a part of your journey and I'm ready. So we started my party. I've done several parties with Chloe and I really did not expect high expectations with my launch party with her. So we started my party. It did over $1,000. I think it was like 1,500 and something. I was shocked. We closed it out. I joined. May 7th was my join date. And I remember hitting certified right away. I earned sensational start levels 1, 2, and 3, like that same month. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, no way, this is not possible. Like, this has never happened to me in other companies I've been with. Like, it was just God showing up. It really was. So hold on, I'm trying to read my notes and stay on track with where I'm at. I knew that I wanted to do this because it wasn't just for me, it was for my family. My husband deserved this. He had cancer. He wasn't able to work as much as he has been. He does real estate investing. So thankfully he works from home, but I knew that I had with him 24 hours a day. There was days he couldn't get up out of bed. There was days I literally had to get him up out of bed just so he could take a shower. But with all that being said, I was doing that and still doing scentsy at the same time. Like, I was doing that and still carving out time to be successful with scentsy. I just joined in May and I'm a superstar consultant. Like, that just blows me away. I hit superstar last month. And the things that I have done from the beginning, I didn't just message people and say, hey girl, I want you on my team. I was messaging people with excitement. I send voice messages a lot. I don't do text messages. I do voice messages. If you have not tried voice messaging, get on it because people, one, they can hear you. They hear the excitement in your voice. They hear how bad you want it. Like, they hear you super excited when you're like trying to help them reach a goal. So I was talking to every single person I could think of on Facebook. I had a ton of friends. So I was messaging them. I remember during my party, you guys, I was messaging Chloe and asking her the hard questions like, okay, I know I'm only doing a party right now to earn my kit, but I need to know like what I need to do as soon as I join because I want to be prepared for that. I need to know like the compensation plan. I need to know how many girls I need on my team to promote for my first promotion. Like, how much do we get paid? I was asking all the hard questions because I wanted to be able to research it and do everything that I could before I even joined. I wanted to be ready. I wanted to go ahead and put in all the work to do it. Chloe didn't do anything special for me. What she's done for me, I know she's done for everybody else. There's been no excuses. I have made myself make up no excuses for if I don't have high PRV one day, if I don't get a sell one day, I'm not hard on myself, but I'm like, okay, tomorrow we're going to go for this amount. Tomorrow we're going to do this to make sure I get some PRV. If I haven't sponsored someone by like the middle of the month, I'm setting in a plan. I'm writing down a plan to make sure I am building connections so that I can get girls on my team. That's the thing that I'm doing. Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. So during my launch party, Chloe really didn't do a whole lot. I did a lot of posting. She did some posting. She let me know the outline that she did. She went live one time, one night, but can I tell you something? Can I let you know something? She did the live near the end of my party, which wasn't even really, she didn't really have to do it because I had already reached out to so many people, and already, I think my party was already over $1,000 at that point, because I knew what I wanted from this. I knew that one day I'm going to buy or build a farmhouse. I'm doing that for my family. My husband has been the sole provider for our family since my daughter was born. I've been a stay-at-home mom, and I know that I want to be able to show him that this works and that I can take the stress off of what he's had to do and go, yes, hold on, buddy. What he has had to deal with. And I want him to see that what I'm fighting for, what I'm working so damn hard for, is going to work for a reason this time. That I'm going to buy our dream home, that I am going to make us financially stable. I'm going to have our retirement plan in place. I'm going to send my kids to college. Like, that is what keeps me going every single day. And that's why I have not stopped, and I have not let any excuse get in the way. There's no excuses when it comes to scentsy, and I'm that leader. My girls on my team know that there are no excuses. I don't care if you got sick. I just had COVID and I was still working my business. Yes, I took 2 days because I couldn't get out of the bed, but guess what? Those 2 days that I was in bed, I was still messaging people. I was still posting on Instagram. I was still posting on Facebook. I was still doing work. Even though I felt like I was dying, I was still doing what I know I needed to do, because I know that the hard things that I'm doing right now is going to pay off 6 months down the road. What I'm putting in right now, it may feel like a lot. It may feel like I'm not getting sleep. It may feel like I haven't seen my husband all day. But what I'm putting in right now is going to pay off in 6 months. When I own a farmhouse, when I build our farmhouse, I'm going to look back and say, gosh, dang it. I'm so glad you didn't give up on yourself. I'm so glad you worked so hard for this. So when I say I have worked my business, my husband still has not been cleared from cancer. He still has it. But I had a party and started my journey with our family going through the hardest part of our life. No one ever wants to have to go to the doctor and hear that your significant other has cancer. Like, that is the worst thing you ever want to hear in your life. Trust me, I could have gave up. I could have been like, I can't do this. Like, I don't know what to do with my life. I can't do this. But I turned that around and was like, Chloe, I know you're not expecting this, but I'm ready. I'm ready to be a part of your team. I see how hard you're working. I see your girls on your team. I see them taking vacations. By the way, I saw that y'all went to Disney. That's the list, and that's going to happen. I'm going to pay for my family to go on to Disney one day, because it's dang expensive. Even when you live in Florida, it is still expensive. So, okay. So I joined May 7th. I hit shooting star and certified the day that I joined. Then I think I already literally 2 days later, like, hit sensational start level 1. I was having people message me wanting to join my team because they were seeing how I was posting. They were seeing how excited I was about scentsy, and I had just joined. Every single person that has joined my team hasn't been really me going to them and messaging them and asking them to join my team. They have joined my team because they have seen how hard I'm working. They are seeing how excited I am that scentsy is freaking amazing. I talk about the compensation plan and how amazing it is. It's the best comp plan that I have ever seen, ever. And Justin's right. I'm so glad that you bought your kit for your wife, because I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be with Scentsy if you didn't do that. But I hit sensational start level 3, I believe, the second month, so June. So I had earned all 3. I made it a point, like, you guys, I sat down with a pen and piece of paper, because that's who I am. I don't really do a whole lot. I'm not very tech savvy. So pen and paper is the type of person that I am. I would sit down literally every night before I go to bed, or every day when I wake up. I make a list of everything that I want to do. I write down what my PRV is, and I write down what my promotion is that I'm going for. I'm doing math. I'm writing it down. I'm making a goal. I'm subtracting how many days are in the month. And I'm like, okay, today you need $280 worth of sales. Today you need 1 girl on your team to get to 200. And I was writing this down. I'm telling you, God was showing up, you guys. There were things that were happening that I cannot explain that was happening, but girls were coming to me like, I am so glad that I see on your stories that you are doing Scentsy, because I've been looking for someone that does Scentsy, and I love your excitement. I love your energy, and you're my girl. You're the girl I'm gonna be ordering Scentsy from forever and ever. Amen. You guys, you have to be excited about it. If you're just posting pictures of products, quit doing that. Put your face on it somehow. Be excited. If you don't have Instagram and you're not using stories and linking Instagram and Facebook together, do it, because it's changing my life. Okay. You got to get on there and you got to post that you're using the products. They're not going to buy from you if you're not using them. That's like me posting, this is the best mechanical pencil in the world. If I just posted a picture, no one would buy this. Okay. They would think, okay, well, that's just like every other pencil. But if I put on there, if I get on my stories and I'm like, this is the best #2 Bic purple pencil that I've ever used in my life. Like, look how good it writes, right? And I'm just going on about, and I'm excited, right? Right away, 5 people are messaging me, girl, like, where do I go to get those pencils, right? Be excited. You have to showing up every day, being consistent. I'm telling you, when I got COVID, it was last week. I'm over it. 2 days when I felt like death, I messaged Chloe and I'm like, girl, I don't think I can get up out of bed. Like, my whole body is hurting. She's like, rest. I'm not someone that likes to rest. I'm not someone that likes to take a break. Okay. Because I feel like if I'm taking a break, I'm not working. I'm not doing what I need to do. Right. I'm excited about these products. I want every single person to know that Scary Good is the best damn fall scent we have right now. Like, by the way, I love this scent, and I'm not big into the bakery scents, but that scent is good. Okay. Get on, show them that you've got these flyers in, and that you're putting this sticker on your flyer, and that you're sending out mail to your customers. Like, post about that. People want to see that you are taking care of your people. And when they see that you're taking care of your people, that you're creating these little bags, or even if you can't afford a bag, you're just doing a thank you letter with a brochure and a scratch and sniff sticker and a couple of felt samples, throw that in there with a stamp and put it in the mailbox. You're going to have return customers. Since day one, I have treated my people like royalty, because Chloe did that for me. And I'll be honest with you, 8 years ago, for the very first time, when I first found out about Scentsy, it was through someone else. And I ordered from her 2 or 3 times. I never got a thank you. I never got anything in the mail, not even a thank you card, nothing. And then somehow, because of God, praise Jesus, Chloe showed up on Facebook or Instagram, and I seen that she sold Scentsy, and I was like, I have been looking for someone that's going to take care of me. And I was watching her for a while, and then I started ordering from her, and she took care of me. And I knew that if I was going to join someone, it was going to be her, because she treated me with respect. Anytime I placed an order, she was sending me a text, thank you for your order, or, voice messaging me. You've got to do that. Set up a system. Anytime someone places an order, I write their stuff down. I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. I'm writing people down. And then for the week, at the end of the week, I'm sending out goodie bags to all my people. New Scentsy Club members, I'm writing these people down and I'm sending out thank yous. I'm messaging them. As soon as I get an order, I post a picture of myself on Facebook or Instagram, and I'm saying, thank you, Kimberly, for your order. You are going to love Spiced Amber Glow. That is one of my favorite scents that we just launched this month. And guess what? If you post a thank you, okay, and you also say, thank you for ordering such and such, other people are going to see that, and then they're going to be like, well, if she just bought that, let me go look on her site, right? Let me go check out this scent, or let me go check out that haunted house warmer that she just grabbed. That marketing, just because you're saying a thank you, or posting a picture of your kids with some buddies saying, oh my gosh, my son is obsessed with Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck now. He's never watched the show, but I remember it in my childhood, and me posting a picture of my kids loving their buddies while sitting on the couch watching TV. Like, look how cute my kids are with their new buddies. You don't have to be like, hey, I need you to buy this. Just be real, be you, be authentically you. That's another thing that I want to share. I'm not trying to be Chloe, but I watched her before I joined, and I saw the things that she was doing. And during my party before I joined, I was asking her the questions and like, okay, once I get to certified, like, what do I need to do? And once I hit lead, like, what do I need to do? I was asking questions, how to do parties, how to set up things on Workstation as soon as I joined. I wanted to know every single thing that I needed to at the time right away, and taking notes and doing all the trainings right away so that I could be better every single month, so that I could know what I needed to do and take the notes and take the time and do the hard things. That way, when I built a team, I would be able to put those in place. So I want to tell you all, because Chloe wanted me to go over this. Kind of like got notes, but I've not even been using them. I told Chloe I'm taking notes, but I'm kind of one of those people, I start talking and then we just go on from there. Okay. I was sponsoring from the beginning, no joke. Like the second day I joined, I had my first person join me. Okay. The third or fourth day, my husband's aunt, which I have never really talked to, joined my team. She joined me. Listen, she joined me and she said, Serena, do not expect much from me because I'm only joining to get a discount. I have been looking for someone to buy Scentsy from, but instead of you making the money off my orders, I'm just going to go ahead and join and just order my own stuff. Can I tell you right now, she's already built a team of like 7 girls. She gets better every single month, and she's been promoting every single month. She is star consultant already. She hit star last month. When I hit superstar, she hit star. And she didn't even want to do this as a business. She was just doing it for herself. And now her plan is she is going to retire from the UPS January, February, and she's doing Scentsy full time. So there you go. So I've been sponsoring since the beginning, right? I was asking the questions, not being afraid of hearing no. I was asking people to host parties. I sent out messages today and I already have 4 parties booked for next week. I just closed out 1 party today. I closed out 2 parties the other day. Okay. You have to ask. You have to ask. If you're not asking the people to host parties, someone else is going to ask. And I told my girls that today. I said, how many parties do y'all have booked? If you're telling me 0, you better get into your messages or getting on the phone, texting people and asking them if they want to host a party. Because if you don't do it, I'm going to. If you don't do it, someone else out there is going to do it. So get out there and send those messages. All right. How I lead. So when my girls join, this is the big thing that I want you guys to know. When my girls join, and I set them up for success right away, I make sure that I send them the workstation link. I have all of this in a files tab on my phone. I give them the workstation link, because sometimes with scentsy, it takes a few hours for them to send out the emails. Sometimes it can take up to 48 hours. So I send them the workstation link. I tell them that they need their consultant ID. If they don't remember what it is, I have it. I can give it to them. And then that they need their password that they used to join. I get them on workstation right away. Okay. The moment they join, if they have time, I get them on workstation right away. Then I have them post on their Facebook or Instagram that they're a consultant, because everybody needs to know that they're excited about scentsy and that this is a new journey that they're doing. I also shout them out. Okay. I tell them once they get onto workstation, I walk them through, and I have all of this set up so it doesn't take me but like copy and paste. I walk them through the steps of how to set up the launch party, or if they just want to set up a party link, if we've already done a launch party, how to set up their link. Okay. Because I want them to be posting, to be talking. If they're talking about scentsy, they need a link, and they need to be earning the points from their link for themselves, right? And they need to learn how to do that anyways. So party link, number 1. Number 2, first things first checklist, non-negotiable. I want their first things first checklist to be done the day they join, or at least the next day if they're busy. Okay. If they have not completed, hold on, buddy. If they have not completed the first things first checklist within 2 days of joining, I am messaging them and like, okay, girl, well, maybe you like went through the first things checklist, but make sure that you actually checked off that you watched those videos, because if you don't check them off, it's showing me that you've not completed it. And we need to make sure that you complete the first things first checklist so that when you're ready to promote, you're able to promote, because that has to be done. Okay. I'm also telling them to take notes when they're watching the first things first checklist videos. I want to know what they're learning. Okay. So I ask them questions about, what did you learn? Did you learn how to set up the party? Did you learn a little bit about sponsoring? Right. Okay. Then I have them, sorry. When they get their kit in the mail, I tell them all of this at the beginning. When you get your kit in the mail, I want you to go live. I know, listen, I know lives are scary. Trust me, I get it. It's okay. You're not going to die, but you need to go live, because people need to see what you get in this kit. People need to see your excitement. People want to hear the things that you're getting. I've actually had girls on my team that went live and showed off their kit and got girls to join their team because they seen what came in the scentsy kit. Okay. And by the way, most of the girls on my team actually just bought the $99 kit. They didn't want to host a party with me and earn the kit. They just wanted to get on and just go ahead and go for it. So I do have some girls that have earned the kit, and then they ended up hitting shooting star too. But a lot of them were like, let me just buy the kit. Once they do that, I also tell them when they have time throughout the next couple weeks, I want them to watch Guide to Growth and OG Boss Babes. I tell them to write those 2 down. I let them know that it's Chloe's trainings. And I tell them, if you want to be successful at scentsy and you want to do and see what I'm doing and you want to be successful, you need to watch those trainings. Like, those trainings are non-negotiable. You need to carve out some time and watch Guide to Growth and watch OG Boss Babes. And when you watch those, don't watch them all on the same day, but when you watch those, please take notes, And when you watch each one after you have taken notes, please message me because I want to be able to help you understand what you're watching. All right. Also, I let them know to do as I do. Follow me, watch other superstar directors. I give them names of a few that I watch. I'm like, watch how they do things. Don't be them, but watch how they do things. Watch how I do things. Don't be me, but watch how we're doing things, because apparently what we're doing is working. Don't overcomplicate it. This is not complicated. Scentsy is not complicated. Make it easy. Make it easy. Just watch what we're doing and implement those things. I took everything that Chloe ever told me and I implemented everything that she told me. That's why I am a superstar consultant, and I've not even been doing this for 4 months, I think. May, June, July, August, 4 months, superstar consultant. And I'm going for director this month, and my team is freaking it out of the park. Okay. We're almost at superstar consultant, me requalifying for superstar consultant already. We're like 600 away. So we're on our way to director. But it's because I'm setting them up for success at the beginning. I'm telling them $200 as soon as possible. Your PRV, I want you at 200 so that you're active ASAP. If you can get that within your first day of joining, hallelujah, yes, okay? And then once they hit 200, I'm congratulating them, and then I'm telling them 500. I want you at 500 by this date, okay? And that's for every person that joins my team. I don't care. We're all essential every single month at the beginning of the month. We're all there. We're certified. We're essential. When you first start, I don't care. My team knows there are no excuses. When I set up a goal, they know that I'm not going to let any excuses get in the way. We don't have time for that, right? All right. Being active is very important, and it's something that I make sure I have 200 PRV by the second day of the month. I strive to have 500 by the 5th of the month, and then I try to get to at least 1,500 by the 15th. I'm almost there. That is my own personal goal for myself, and then my team sees that, and I'm trying to implement that in them. I want them to know, if you want to be successful, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I expect of you if you can do that. Like, I don't want to be bossy because I'm not their boss, but that's what I do. I want 200 by the second day of the month, and I am going to be at 500 by the 5th. And I know a lot of people want to be at like 500 by the 15th, but not me. I don't play that game. Like, I'm like this type of person, and I don't back down until I hit those goals. Okay. So that's just my personality. All right. Another thing, if you are not actively checking in with your team, how do you expect to meet your goals, and how do you expect your team to hit their goals? I message my team. Now, I understand, listen, I have 26 girls on my team. I'll be honest, there's 26 of us right now. I have a private chat for everybody that's on my team. And I check in every morning, and I kind of set like a daily goal for our team, because I'm on my workstation in the morning. I'm looking at where we ended for the day. I'm looking at my PRV, but I'm looking at my team PRV, right? And I'm doing all the numbers in my head, for trying to get to where I know that we need to be for director by the end of this month. And I'm doing all the math, and I'm like, okay, well, this is how much we have to sell today to stay on track. So I put that goal, if it's like $300 for the day, in the group chat, and I'm saying, okay, ladies, this is the goal we're going for today. Shout yourselves out when you get orders. My team loves that, because when they shout themselves out, we're all on there like, woohoo, yay, like, you go, girl, you rock, right? when they sponsor someone new, we're shouting them out. And we're shouting out the person that just joined. So we're posting pictures of the people that just joined. We're posting pictures congratulating them. Like my team, you guys, we are, by the way, my team name is Scent Warriors. We are warriors. I have gotten to know my girls and we all have a story. And God led each one of these ladies to my team for a reason, because we have all went through some stuff, and we're all still going through some stuff. And we are women to be reckoned with, because we are ladies, the girls that are on my team, like they are like, let's go, let's do this. Like, what's our goal? What's our goal today, Serena? If they haven't heard from me, like, they're like, okay, what's our goal today? So I will put in a group goal, but I also message each girl individually. I don't do this every day, but I will message them each individually and say, hey girl, like, try to get $50 worth of orders today. See if you can do 100. Sponsor one new girl. Okay. I am very active with my team. We also have a private chat, and we have a group chat. And anything that's working for me, I'm posting in there. When I'm doing labels, I will go live in my team and show them how I'm making my labels. If I'm making goodie bags for my team, I go live in my team group page and show them what I'm doing, because I want them to see the hard work that I'm putting in, but I want them to see that they can do this too. That if I can do it, they can do it. Our team page, it's nonstop. It's amazing, but they also know that after 4 o'clock, I'm done. Okay. I will get back with them the next day. That's another thing. When you're a leader, you have to set times. Make a time. Mine is 9 to 4 every day. My girls can talk to me during those times, unless it's an emergency. Like, I know some of my girls are going through some things, health issues and some stuff. One of the girls on my team, she's going through a lot. So if it's an emergency, they know to message me afterwards. If it's not, and they message me, I'm like, girl, you're gonna have to go look that up for yourself. Like, Google is your best friend. Go look it up. Go YouTube it. I have a family, right? So you have to set boundaries. And listen, it's very hard for me, because I am a person that wants to take care of everybody. I am a person that and I'm sorry if I'm going over my time, but I am a person that I feel like if someone messages me and I don't get with them right away, that I'm hurting their feelings in some way, because I'm not messaging them right back. But we have to set boundaries. We have to take time for ourselves and our family. Okay. So remember that. If you haven't done that yet, do it. I don't care if you only have one girl on your team. You have to let her know your time. And listen, a lot of the girls on my team work full-time jobs, and their time for scentsy is at night. At like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock, they're doing scentsy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but I have to be done by 4. Like, I have to make dinner. My kids are in school. I can't. If you need help, you're going to have to Google it. You're going to have to look it up. And if you still need help tomorrow, I will get back with you. Okay. So set boundaries. If you're not active, don't expect your team to be active. And I'm sorry if I just stepped on some toes, but if you're not at 200, how do you expect your team to be at 200 by the 5th or whatever your date is? If I'm not at 200 by the 2nd day of the month, I cannot expect my team to do the same thing. If I don't make myself or get myself to 200, I am not going to ask my team to get to 200 by the 2nd day of the month. It's not fair. That's not right. I have been in a company that expected us to do things when the top ladies didn't do it. And I was tired of that. And Chloe talks about this all the time. You cannot expect your team to do things if you're not willing to do them. If you're not willing to go live, do not expect your team go live. If you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone and go talk to a realtor in person, which I just did, and it scared the crap out of me because I'm an introvert, don't expect your girls to. Can I tell you something? When my team found out that I went and talked to a realtor in my area, there's at least 5 on my team that have done that now. They are doing what I'm doing. They are seeing what I'm doing, and they're asking the questions because they want to follow the leader. Don't expect your team to do things that you're not willing to do. Like, stop trying to tell them that they need to get $200 by the 5th if you're not doing that. I'm sorry, but that's not fair. I came from a company like that, and I will not be that person. I always told myself I would not be that person. It's not right. It's not. And if you're not willing to be a leader, don't lead. I'm sorry. But if you're not willing to be a leader and lead the right way, do not lead. Let others that want to be leaders lead. Because guess what? We're not all meant to be leaders. I understand that. And if you know that you're not meant to be a leader, then don't lead. It's okay. No one's going to be mad at you for it. Okay. I love being a leader. It gets me excited every day to jump up and talk to my girls and root them on. Like, I live my life for that. Like, I love my team so much. Okay, so I already went over that. All right. Your journey to success starts with you believing in yourself. We have to believe in ourselves to be successful. And guess what? That hurt me to hear that. I heard someone say that, and I was like, I need to write that down. You have to show up for you, but you also have to show up for your team. Listen, we live in a world where everyone is against us. Everyone wants you to think that you're ugly. Everyone wants you to think that you're not worthy. Everyone wants you to think that you can't do this. But you got to be the person that's going to change that. And you got to be the person that believes way deep down in there that you can do this. Because if you keep thinking that you're not good enough to be a superstar director, well, guess what, honey? You're not going to be a superstar director. You are worthy. God created you. He brought scentsy to you for a reason. You got to believe it. You got to believe that you are worthy enough for the promotions that are coming your way, that you are worthy enough to lead a team of women that want someone like you in their life. I have a personal relationship with every single girl on my team right now. I have gotten to know them all. They know everything. Like, I talk to them every day. But I make it a point to let them know that I believe in them and that they can do this. I was actually talking really briefly, and then I'm almost done. I was talking to one of the girls that's not even directly under me. She's directly under someone else on our team. And she has very high PRV. She's sponsoring. She's doing amazing. She is a rock star. And I messaged her today, and I said, a voice message, because I don't like text. I like voice message. And I said, hey, girl, you are rocking it. And I know that we don't know each other very well, but I want you to know that you're a rock star and I believe in you. And you totally remind me of myself when I first started Scentsy. Like, you just joined last month and you are already sensational start level 1 and you're on your way to level 2. You're almost there and you're going to be at level 3 by the end of the month. But she works a full-time job. She only does Scentsy at night. But I want her to know that I believe in her, that she is amazing and she's rocking this business. She messaged me and she said, you brought tears to my eyes. That was the sweetest thing I have ever heard. Like, thank you for believing in me, because sometimes it's hard for me to believe in myself. I get that. I have days like that too, but I got to be like, nope, Satan, you're not putting that in my mind, because God created me and I'm worthy of way more than you think that I am. And I'm going to do the dang thing. So believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, your team's not going to believe in you. If you're not going to believe in yourself, you can't believe in the goals and the dreams that you have, that you want to reach. I know that I'm worthy. And I know that I'm going to have a farmhouse one day because of Scentsy. And I know that I'm going to be able to take my kids to Disney for the very first time because of Scentsy. And I know I'm going to be a superstar director very soon. My plan is next year, but I'm going to be a superstar director. And I'm going to meet Chloe and Justin in person. That is on my dream board in real life, because we live so far away. All right. I'm not where I'm at by just sitting back and not putting in the work. You guys have all heard me tonight. There's not one day that goes by that I sit back that I'm not writing down my goals. I set new goals every week, by the way, and I put them in places that I can see them. My dream board is on my phone. Every time I turn my phone on, I see my dream board. Yeah, I see it every day. Another thing, sticky notes. I am worthy. Sticky notes, Disney World. Sticky notes, farmhouse. Sticky notes, 5,000 PRV in December. Like, write them down and put them on places that you can see them. Sticky notes, I will sponsor 50 girls in the next 2 months. Like, there'll be 50 girls on my team in the next 2 months. Whatever your goal is, write them down so that you can see them every day. Oh my gosh, thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I have big dreams, you guys. My team has big dreams. And I'm making sure that every girl on my team makes and meets their dreams. Because if I don't help them get to their dreams, if I don't help them make their dreams happen, mine's not going to happen. I'm investing in my team because I know that if I take care of my team, everything else is going to take care of it for me. If I take care of my team, everything else will just align and be taken care of. My team to me comes first. I focus on my people first and then me. Okay? Because I already know what I need to do with me. I need to make the girls on my team believe that they can do the same things, that they can do the hard things. So I'm making sure that they are taken care of and that they know that their dreams that they have will come true if they let them happen, if they put in the hard work. Okay? Everything that we do is for the one. Chloe told me that. Everything that we do is for the one. And it's true. You take care of your team takes care of you. No excuses. No excuses. This isn't about a paycheck for me, you guys. This is about helping my team, helping them get their dreams to come true for them. My paycheck will come. I'm not worried about that because I know that when I take care of my people, God will take care of me. So make sure you're investing in your team. You have to show up. You have to put in the hard work before your team's going to do it. They want to see you working. And if they see you working, they're going to put in the work too. No excuses. No excuses. I don't care if your son has a baseball game from 4 to 5. Guess what? You're sitting on the bleachers. You got a phone. We can work our business from anywhere. No excuses. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I'm sorry I went over my time, but I love you guys. And I'm so honored to be able to be on this call with you guys. Take care of your people. Believe in yourself. God will take care of you. That's all I got.
I mean, I'm just so confused. That's insane. So y'all, I know that we went way over, Just so y'all know, I am going to break this into 2 videos. When Justin puts it on YouTube, we'll have reports and Serena's, because yes, she needs a YouTube channel. I know all of y'all were saying that. And do you have one
I
yet?
have one.
Oh, she made one already. Okay, please post it on Anchored In. I'm going to
Okay.
stop the recording real quick.